Hello, welcome to another video. This is a short one, a fill-in one really, while we're doing other stuff. A little while ago I did a video. I bought some of the old tiny terrain Russians for Chechnya to go with the 28mm Chechens that I've already painted. I got them off eBay, and basically I did a test figure of. They were quite nice. They weren't based how I would want them to match in with my Chechens, and I tarted them up a little bit. Basically just redid the flesh, the assault vests and the weapons, and that was it, and rebased them. So this video is on sort of the first group of 8 men that I've done. So the first 8 Russians. Didn't take very long, and I'm just doing them in groups of 8. So I've got a little platoon headquarters, which would be probably all that I would really need. Vehicle-wise, I picked up a bit of a reduction, the Rubicon BTR 60. Now, I've got a really nice book on, it's one of the Hellion ones, Battle for Grozny, and they've got some very, very good information in about the Russian units involved in the initial start of the war. It appears to me that probably the ideal vehicle would be maybe the BTR 70. The BTR 60s, although the Chechens I think did have some, I think probably the vehicle's too early for the Russians to be using them. Having said that, I got it for a bit of a song, so I'm not sure how I'm going to progress that, whether I'm going to use the Empress BTR 70 in resin, or I've also noticed there's a couple of companies who do 3D printed ones that look quite nice, so we'll just have everything of that. So anywho, we'll get down to the turntable and have a look at the first figures. Right, so from the left we've got squad leader, RPG gunner, PKM gunner, and one of the standard squaddies. It's the same Igor Karpov, the sculptor who did them for Tiny Terrain back on the Kickstarter. They're really, really nice figures. I like them a lot. The weapons are always excellent. So all I've basically done is repainted the flesh, I've repainted the weapons, and the assault vests, the green assault vests, were in a little bit of a bright colour. I think I might have done the helmets as well. So I've repainted them, and obviously rebased them. I've based them using me the sort of standard method that I use. So that's on pennies, matching me Chechens with a little bit of snow effect and some of the bricks on. Really nice. They're just nice figures. He's a really good sculptor, and they go together very nicely. Organisation wise, I don't tend to follow anything books, and strictly speaking, I'm just doing them in groups of 8. I appreciate if they're in BDRs or BMPs, they might be slightly different, but I'll just sort that out when we come to do a game. As I mentioned, the weapons are really nice. The PKM's excellent. They're very accurate, and they're nice to paint. Right, so the next 4, these are obviously all bog standard squaddies. Mixture of the steel helmet and the other Kevlar one. I can't remember the name of it off the top of my head. That the Russians and Soviets use. A couple of the guys with RPG 18s, which is just like the 72 low. For some reason, I'm not quite sure why, Igor sculpted the second guy from the left with an AKM rather than AK-74. I'm not sure if that would be appropriate. My suspicion, reading about the Russians initially in Chechnya in '94, is that they were a bit all over the shop, so that could well be the case. But they've painted up fine. There's also some of the figures got the is it the BG-15, the Inruslung 30mm grenade launcher on the AK-74, so some of them will have that. And as I say, the main issue will be with what I'm going to use to transport them in. I haven't quite decided yet, but I'm sure I'll get there. So there we are. Enjoyed painting them. Any questions, as normal, just give us a shout. So there we are. Same sketch as normal. Any questions, just drop them in the comments and we'll do our best to answer. Once again, thanks very much indeed for watching, and we'll see you next time.